Hello, everybody. Yeah, OBS is not the most reliable software ever. Says I'm live though. I would argue that OBS is some of the worst software ever. Sorry about that, everybody. Can I be heard? Because you know, on top of software issues, I usually have microphone issues too. I am definitely not the most advanced. Draw Norway cooking an egg? Okay. No problem. Let me bring my flags up here. Sorry about the last stream, how it was 35 minutes long. I had gotten home from work, gotten back to the basement, and I don't know, I was just tired and had to wake up the next day. But I promise you, this stream will be a lot longer because I don't have to go to work tomorrow. And on top of that, I got a Monster Energy just for this stream. In fact, I'm gonna crack it right after I draw Norway, cracking an egg. I find with these monsters, you have to like chug them in one whole go. Okay, I like Norway. I've never been there, but I heard it's real nice. And they've got a really high standard of living. Just to confirm, you can see everything, right? I'm trying to watch this on my phone, but it's just not loading. Which is really irritating. Okay, you can see? Oh, perfect. Thank you. The Explosive 10, I appreciate it. I'm always so self-conscious on these streams because it's not an errand stream if something don't go wrong. This time it was OBS, which is, I guess, better than audio because I remember that one stream I did, I think, what was it, 2 streams ago? It just sounded like an army of angry crickets. And everybody was like, it reminded me of that scene, if you've seen Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, when they win the first challenge, they get these like eggs that if you open it, it gives you a hint to your second challenge, but if you open it when you're not underwater, spoiler alert, it just screams like a horrible blood-curdling scream, and that's what my stream sounded like. It was quite embarrassing. I thought I was never going to stream again actually after that. But here I am. Okay, now I just gotta draw his eyes. Sorry, my art style's not as good as it is in the shorts because I actually just got a new desk. It's kind of weird. You gotta like adapt to it. Almost the ergonomics of it. Otherwise, but after I adapt, it'll be okay. Microsoft Paint is the GOAT. Hell yeah, dude, it is. All of the shorts that you see are all done on Microsoft Paint. Well, the ones Kolai draws, he does in Photoshop, but about 95% of them are done in Microsoft Paint. It's just, I have GIMP and I don't know. Like I use it for, like when Kolai does his animations, he likes the backgrounds and stuff to be transparent and things like that. So I use OBS to like make backgrounds transparent, but I never draw anything in OBS. Oh, well, no, actually that's a lie. I trace things in OBS, like the tanks and the jet planes that you see, like for instance in that Kosovo video. Okay, there's Norway, and there's his egg. Norway can afford eggs. Do you know who can't? I won't say it. That's a played up joke. I can afford eggs though. $2 for a dozen here in Canada. Please draw Italy eating a pizza. Sure. So you guys got cool weekend plans? I have to naturally draw shorts. Otherwise I don't get my beans. And I have to clean some garbage out of the yard. Somebody came and littered a whole bunch of like wrappers and nasty stuff. And if I don't clean it, I'm gonna get in trouble. I was supposed to clean it last weekend and I didn't. But like whatever, what do you want me to do? Oh, I gotta crack the monster. Sorry, 1 second. Tastes like battery acid. Yeah, Asclepius Burger. I got the monster short because I feel bad. Last time I only streamed for like, I think like what, 36 minutes, 38 minutes or something like that. Just because I worked all day and then I was super tired. But I promised everybody at Polandball official that I'd do a stream. And then yeah, I came and streamed for like a half an hour. And then I went to bed. I felt kind of bad. I worked today too, but I did that stream I think on a Wednesday or something. So I had to go to work the next day and wake up at 5 in the morning. So I was like dead tired and I knew if I didn't get sleep, it would just be worse the next day. But I don't have to go to work tomorrow. So I can sleep until noon if I want to. And honestly, I think I might just. Almost done Italy. I like the Italian flight. It's very easy. Okay, I gotta draw the pizza slice, but it's gotta be like half eaten. I've drawn a lot of pizza slices for this channel, ironically. I drew one for that Soviet Union comic. And then I drew one for, what was it? Moldova with the United Nations eating a pizza. And he doesn't want Moldova. It was actually cool. We had people from Moldova commenting. In that, I didn't even think people in Moldova had internet connections. Nobody has asked for Moldova. Russia has. I remember when the Ukraine war first broke out, they were Lukashenko, the Belarusian president. He like posted that war map where it basically like showed all of Russia's goals, and it showed that like after they captured Odessa in Ukraine, they were going to move over to Moldova. And for the first time in that country's history, Moldova was like the top tweeting country. Okay, there's Italy eating his pizza. I think that's pretty good. His mouth is in the middle, but that's stupid looking. Please do. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat. Usually I just do the first one that appeals to me. Draw Japan eating noodles. Okay, sure. Next, we got to get Germany in there, complete the Axis powers. So now I just got to pull up the Japanese flag. Yeah, I know I've said this like a million times. I'm a stickler when it comes to using the. Oh, what have I done? I didn't want that. Oh, sorry, my internet's being annoying. It's not letting me Google the flag of Japan. Bad internet connection in the basement. They keep the router upstairs. What changed? Shade of red. So with this, do I draw the noodles going into the mouth that he doesn't have? That's going to be technically difficult. Okay. Turn him orange. he's having a well-deserved vacation, but he'll be back to stream soon enough. Hawaii getting kidnapped by a bald eagle. Honestly, that sounds hard and fun. I think I can do that. Hawaii getting kidnapped by a bald eagle. However, the bald eagle is gonna look really, really, really bad. I'm gonna say a dirty secret. A lot of the animals that I draw for PBO, I trace. I'm just not good at drawing animals. In that first zoo video, I didn't trace any of the animals, and you can look at the tigers and they look hilariously bad. They look kind of cute, but they look bad. It's definitely no Calvin and Hobbes. Okay, now how do I draw the noodles going into his mouth? Because he's not supposed to have a mouth. I think they're just gonna be like strung up into his face somehow. This is gonna look like Lovecraftian. And I gotta get his cheek chewing because that's how you know he's eating. What kind of ramen do you think he's eating, Mr. Noodles? I'm sure if there's a Japanese person in the chat, they would probably fight me for saying that. It's not too bad. All right, let's try to keep this clean. The last time I did a stream, the canvas turned into such an absolute disaster. Sorry, I'm gonna try and get to as many people as I can, but I did promise somebody I would draw Hawaii getting kidnapped by a bald eagle. Which is gonna be really difficult. Bald eagle flying. Okay, I think I found the picture I need. Oh, it's a YouTube thumbnail. I can't use that. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's do this like Donkey Kong. Ooh, already we're off to a rough start. But I think I might be able to recover this. Does anybody watch any sports? My hockey team, the Winnipeg Jets, are going to win the Stanley Cup final. They're the best team in the league. And I have to tell the world. Okay, that's alright. Birds are hard to draw. Horses are hard to draw. Snakes are easy to draw. Salamanders are super easy to draw. What about I draw over the image? World of Horizon, I can't because I'm on Microsoft Paint. So like say I drew over the image, that's it. Like I can't like move that. If I did it on GIMP or Photoshop, I could, and that's how I draw the animals for a lot of shorts. But I don't know, for this, I feel like that's cheap. And then plus I'd be spending all day shading the bald eagle, and where this way I can just make it look cartoonishly terrible. And he comes down like this with his claws. I'm gonna do a better job on his claws. Which he is going to be holding Hawaii with. Oh, I just got it. Yeah, because the US annexed Hawaii against their will. Right. I remember they mentioned that in White Lotus. Okay. He's got like his butt here. And it goes out to another leg. Sorry, I'll try not to do ones that take forever because I would really like to get as many drawings for you guys as possible. And then his tail comes back like this. And sort of out like this. He looks like a Marvel villain, Vulture from like the 90s cartoons. That is a rough looking bald eagle. Oh geez. But we can rebuild. I think if I color it in a little nicely, I might be able to make it look less like shit. So I'll get the light shades on the wings. Yeah, do you ever wonder why for this YouTube channel I draw country balls? Because I'm not that good of an artist and they're really easy to draw. I'm going to shade his little belly. It's okay. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. Draw USA with a top hat and monocle and UK with sunglasses. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to do that next. So I just want to... Sorry, there's my note. Okay. I'm almost done this. The Hawaii part won't take me too long, I don't think. But I gotta do the face. And bald eagles always look angry. And don't they have like, I think they have yellow eyes. Yeah. A real bald eagle would have red, white, blue eyes, but I think it was, who was it? Was it Thomas Jefferson who said that the U.S. national bird should not be a bald eagle because basically the bald eagle relies on stealing from others and murdering essentially, and he wanted it to be the chicken because he's like, meanwhile the noble chicken is like feeding our people and it's an honorable bird that can like work well with others or something like that. And I just think of that alternate reality where the U.S. wasn't a bald eagle, but it was a freaking chicken. I think that would have kind of been hilarious. Like, they're going around nuking places, invading Iraq, and like all the dudes are going around with chicken tattoos. Okay, actually, honestly, it's not that bad. It's not good. I give it like a C plus. Maybe just a C. Sorry, I'm almost done. I'm like committed to making this bald eagle look as non-terrible as I possibly can. Oops. Okay, you know, it's not that bad. Now I just gotta do the easy part. Hawaii. Oh, actually that flag's not that easy either. Shit. Okay. Whatever. We have the technology. This is how I use layers in Microsoft Paint. It's quite sad, but I'm used to it now. Okay, so I start off with the Union Jack. Okay. I think didn't they put the Union Jack on their flag, like, not because they had anything to do with British colonialism, but just because they liked it? I swear I heard that somewhere. Draw East Germany saying, Ost Deutschland, please. Please, I will, but please don't spam chat. Other people want to say things too. And plus, if you spam chat, Nightbot will get you. I know one line here is thicker. Yeah, that's the line there. I remember reading a news story about like uproar in some like little UK town because the people hung the flag upside down, and everybody was thinking like, how do you know? How do you know they hung the flag upside down? And he was like, well, see, because this thick line here needs to be at the bottom. And actually, through drawing so many UKs for this channel, I remember that too. I do remember always it's just this one in the bottom right corner on the left side needs to be thick, and then from there you can just kind of like parse it out. Okay, so it's red, blue, white. So red first. Red first. Then blue. Then white, which is the easy one. Oops. Gotta cover that there. Then white, and then I'm going to assume it's red again. And it probably starts at the bottom of the Union Jack, yeah. Oh, I just realized I have a touchscreen laptop. It makes drawing so much easier. Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna guess it's blue. That's a little thick. I know when everybody thinks of Hawaii, they think of like, okay, and then it just ends at white, okay, or red. They always think of Lilo and Stitch. I think of that first season of White Lotus. There was that kid who was like super addicted to video games, and he was like, God, Dad, I hate being here, it's so stupid. And all of his like iPads and phones and PSPs and stuff get washed away into the ocean. And so he's forced to like enjoy Hawaii, and by the end of it he refuses to go home with his parents, and he like runs away at the airport to go, I think, what did he want to do? He wanted to sail to Fiji with a bunch of friends he met. I thought that was cool. Okay, we're almost done. Sorry about that. That was an ambitious one. But we gotta have Hawaii screaming in pain. I wanted to stay an independent kingdom. Okay, there we go. Hawaii getting kidnapped by a bald eagle. I'll save this. I'll put it in the Discord after we're done. Okay, USA with a top hat and monocle, and Britain with sunglasses. This one won't take long. The USA flag is a bit of a pain, but I've done it so many times. I kind of have like a system I use. Same with the United Kingdom, actually. And sorry, I'm just going on Wikipedia right now to get my flags, my colorful flags. Oh, I don't want to delete the eagle, but you must be cold. And I already have the UK's colors right here. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see how fast I can do this. So that's the UK. And this will be the US. Can you guess why? Okay, I'm gonna start with the hard one first. Good old US and day. I always start the US with the bottom and the top, because it doesn't matter if you get the lines right. Like usually I find my USAs don't have like 13 lines or whatever it is. Usually have anywhere between like 9 and 10. But as long as the red is at the white, or is at the top and bottom, usually you're good to go. Nobody will care. And I mean, we draw the flag of Poland upside down, so it's not like we're really going for accuracy here. Hell, Spain just passed a law, or I don't know if they've just passed it, but they said that the the flag without the crest is the technical civil flag, right? And then the other flag is just the one with the crest that y'all know. It's like, it's an official flag too, but like they have two official flags. Ever since they passed that law, I was like, okay, I'm never drawing that Spanish crest ever again. It's so annoying. I hate flags with crests. Like, a lot of them look good, but I just hate, like, keep in mind I have to draw flags every day, right? So usually the flags I like are, you know, Germany, Poland, Ukraine, Japan, Canada. Not just because I'm Canadian. I've drawn so many Maple Leafs in my life. I think Cola has said it on stream that there's probably nobody in the world who's drawn the Maple Leaf more than I have. And I'm inclined to believe him. Okay, so here's my trick. Cut and paste, baby, cut and paste. In fact, if you zoom in, you can cut and paste faster. This one will be a breeze. In the UK, it's so much easier than the US. Flint and Steel. Oh, you're gonna flex that Hawaii art? I'm glad you liked it. I worked very hard on it, kind of. Okay. Oops, what have I done? Oh, there we go. Okay, now I just dye it white. White. And now we're on to the UK. I'll do the what's it, the monocle and stuff at the end. Okay, so the UK's flag. Oops, that looked ugly. This looks slightly less ugly. Kind of ugly still. Okay, let me fix this, sorry. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Ooh, that's uneven. Don't like that. Yeah, people say the British flag's hard. I say it's a cakewalk. Okay, and then you just get the color in there. One thing I noticed is the old Canadian flag looks like the Australian flag. It's just kind of like the red bastardized version. And the shade of the UK flag is different than the legitimate shade of the UK flag, which I thought was kind of weird and annoying. Although I think Australia's is the same. I think they use a way darker blue. Hawaii's looks right. I'm actually curious, is it right? Sorry, I just want to know this. I'm a flag nerd. I have a flag collection. I think I have I've lost count, 90. Probably more. My grandma went to Falkland Islands when I was a kid, and she brought me back a Falkland Islands flag from there, and I thought that was super cool. It has a goat on it. But it's let's see here. Yes, good on you, Hawaii. You used the real flag. See, let's go to see Australia. Sorry, I'll get off this tangent in just 1 minute, I promise. Australia. I need to have a sip of the monster too. Okay, see Australia. Oh man. Oh, I guess I'm just wrong. Okay, good on them. Wow. I guess I can eat shit. Okay, let's move on. Actually, sorry, I gotta check one more thing. Was it just us who messed it up? Canadian red ensign. Or were we all loyal to the UK? Copy image. I'm not even taking the full image. Let's see here. Oh, we did, see? It's a subtle difference, but it was Canada who messed it up. Good job, boys. As for Australia, I'm sorry I doubted you. For some reason, the blue on the Australian flag just seemed so much more blue. Almost like electric blue, but I guess that's just because there's so much of it. See, everybody who says the UK has a difficult flag to draw, they're just being lazy. Look at that, they're Christian. Okay, now we get to the fun part where they wear each other's clothing. You could call it cross-dressing almost. Oh, I made a mistake on the UK, 1 second. Okay, so the UK is just wearing sunglasses. That's super easy. Oh, it's too thick. And we'll just do this white. Okay. Got those like cool glare things going on. Although I don't know why his glasses would have glares in it. It's not like the sun shines in the United Kingdom. I've never been there, but I've been to Belgium, and geez Louise, what a miserable country. Like, the country itself I liked, but the weather was just so drab. It was like not really raining, it just like spit all the time. And it was always just kind of like gray. And apparently they're the country in Europe that's about to have the most like difficulty with water problems in the future. And I'm like, really? How can they have water problems? It freaking rains there all the time. We're going to be good in water in Canada in the future, but that's why America's going to come knock our block off. Oops, picture, yeah. Oh, I messed that up. Went too far. Oh, I gotta dye this white too. Almost done. Final touches, and then I'll move on to the next. I just have to give him a little glare in his monocle as well. There. Not bad. Well, a little bit bad, but not terrible. Not great, not terrible. Now I'm trying to keep the canvas clean, so I'm going to move them over here. Okay. Okay, since you're spamming so much Aus Deutschland, sorry, I'm not going to draw that, so you can stop saying that now. Someone who's not spamming, say something and I'll draw it. Yeah, Silver Cat, I agree, it is kind of cursed. Especially, honestly, what's the most cursed is not the US, because I'm used to like the Monopoly Man. It's Britain not having a hat. He kind of looks naked almost. Okay. France with la baguette. Okay, that keeps with our food theme. Let me just have my quick sip of Monster. Oh, Monster posting. Okay, let's get the flag of France going here. Man, Monsters taste genuinely kind of awful. Although I guess it's like, it reminds me of that quote from Game of Thrones when Yoren gives Arya some wine and she's like, ew, this tastes like shit. And he's like, you don't drink it for the flavor. I guess that goes for energy drinks. Although I find Red Bulls aren't actually too bad. It's just Red Bulls, like here in Canada, Red Bull is like $6. And it's like the size of a can of Coke. Whereas a Monster is also kind of expensive. It's like, I think $4 on their own, but they always have a 2 for $6 deal. So I go for that usually. France with la baguette. Remember when I was in high school, I used to walk to Walmart at lunch every day and buy a baguette. I don't even know why. And I would just like eat it raw. I wouldn't put anything on it. Like not raw, obviously it was cooked, but like I would just eat it. It's flat out, simple. Wow, that was a really fast France. I drew that flag almost as fast as they surrendered. Okay, that be good. Let's see, is that thick enough? Yeah, that's a thick enough baguette for sure. Here at Polandball official, we draw baguettes right though. I know they have those little slices in them. Otherwise, it's not a baguette and it's just a piece of bread. I've never been so focused on drawing a piece of bread before. I'm like, I gotta get this done fast. I gotta make that a little darker actually. There we go, gives it more definition. I want my baguettes to be defined, boys. And girls. Sorry, I watched too much hockey. And since it's France, he's gonna be kind of like pissed off. And I'm not tired. There we go. That was pretty fast. That was pretty painless. Now you can take your spot on the canvas, my friend. Control save. France is a chill guy. I agree, World of Horizon. Canada eating pancakes in a World War I battlefield. I'll draw Canada eating a pancake with a World War I hat. I just don't have really space to draw a battlefield. That'll take too long. I already spent too much time on that bald eagle. But I will always, I know this is really biased and nasty, but I will always draw Canada on stream at least one time. Because it is my home and native land. Don't worry, I'm going to make Canada look like he was fighting in World War I. He's not going to be pleased. But he's not going to be wearing that World War I flag. That flag is such a pain in the ass to draw. Let me show you. It is like, I think I drew it once for a comic. It is the most ridiculous flag. We had a different one in World War II. Oh, come on. All these sites are like Pinterest and stuff where you can't copy images. It's ridiculous. Pinterest, who even uses that? Like, I'm old. Like, I'm not old, but I'm old. And even when I was a kid, nobody used Pinterest. Okay, look at this flag. It is like, what? I get it. Okay, so that's England, that's France, that's Canada, that's England again, that's Canada, that's England again, because the English really like themselves. That's Scotland. I don't know what the fish is for. I assume Newfoundland. Then Scotland again. And then New Brunswick. That's New Brunswick's flag, so I don't know. It's just a ridiculous flag. I don't like it. I prefer the old one. It just represents England, Canada, France, Ireland, Scotland, and yeah, I think that's it. You want to know a fun fact? I think I'm right in this. Canada's flag uses the reddest possible shade of red there is. I dig that. I think the Soviet Union does too, although I might be mistaken. But I'm not going to waste your time. Draw Vietnam, please, please. SMG Quochi 47. I will. Here, I'll even write that right here. That's next. Frogger, the main pro. You're talking to me by doing great. I really appreciate that, actually. I always get really stressed out before streams. It kind of is like, Remember how Napoleon Dynamite's all nervous before he does his dance scene? That's how I feel. I was talking to Kolai before the stream, not about streaming, we were just like talking about something else. And I was like, oh man, I want to keep talking, but I have to go stream and I'm so scared. How do we animate the balls? We do it in a few ways actually. Like when you see like the smoother animations, like for instance, like you know the short where I appear, like Afterlife 3, but it's called Metaphysics. So for instance, when Japan is whipping his sword around and it looks really smooth, Kolai does that with Da Vinci, I believe is the program that he uses. But when you see like they're talking and their like emotions are changing, that I do on my own end. Like it's hard to explain how we animate it because it's like it's a lot of Kolai and it's a lot of me too. Kolai and I work very well together. We both really have each other's like styles sort of like and workflows figured out. Like I know exactly what he needs from me and what he doesn't. But like in the same metaphysics fight where Japan is having a sword fight with Mongolia and Mongolia is using the axe, I animated that, but like I didn't animate it. I just drew a whole bunch of separate images. Okay, so he's eating a pancake, right? But first, he needs his World War One helmet. I have a Canadian World War One helmet, but it's World War Two helmet, but it's the exact same helmet. We used them in both wars. It was my great-grandfather's. And I'm pretty sure he committed war crimes with it. Against Nazis though, so it's okay. I don't wear it though, it's like haunted. There's like blood stains in it and stuff. His blood, but a lot of terrifying stories about him. He was alive while I was alive, but I never really met him. Like I met him when I was a baby, but I don't consider that like meeting him really. But my mom told me, yeah, he did some effed up stuff. Sorry, Canada's fighting a war, right? So Canada's pretty dirty. Got the scuffs on the helmet. And he's eating a pancake. I hate pancakes. I don't even really remember how they look like. I'll figure it out though. Let me see here. This is gonna be the saddest thing you've ever seen. Stack of pancakes. I'm gonna have to reference what a stack of pancakes looks like because I haven't seen them in so long. I hate pastries. Okay. Alright, I understand. So it's just a bunch of bread with syrup over top. Sounds gross. Lila Kirkaiva. You just drew 3 drawings in the time I drew a pancake? That's awesome. I wish I could draw that fast. I could draw 3 stick men really quickly, but I don't think anybody would like that. Except for me. It's got some pretty fat pancakes for World War One. I thought all they ate in the trenches was like rats and whiskey. And we gotta have that golden, somewhere between brown and, that's a good color for it. That maple syrup. I don't like pancakes, but I like syrup. I like it on my waffles. It's not half bad at craft dinner either. I will not lie. Okay, there we got World War One Canada eating his pancake in the trenches. He's He's even got his little Brody helmet, and he can stand next to. Oh, I even have a better idea. How about this? He's offering it to the U.S. because the U.S. is wearing a top hat and monocle. Brutal. Actually, wait, no. No. As the Black Panther wisely said, we don't do that here. Draw Vietnam. Okay, no problem. Just give me one moment. I always wanted to go to Vietnam. My sister went there. She said it was great. She brought me a flag too. Draw Poland eating a pierogi. This is Polandball. Of course I'll do that. I'll do that next. How could I not draw Poland? This is Polandball official. I'm not Polish, but I've been there, so that's close enough. And for all that you don't know and you wonder why we're not like country ball official, because the first name of country balls was Polandball. The first comics were always about Poland. It was called Polandball, but then a bunch of selfish Americans were like, I like this, but it's about Poland. It should just be about countries if it's not about America. But if it was about America and it was called America Ball, I'm sure they wouldn't call it country balls. It's a hot take that I have, but honestly, I believe that it is true. Like, if you notice, like, once all the people like Drew Durnall and whatever got into it, that's when they started calling it country balls. Because, like, how dare this thing be about a small European nation and not America? Sorry, I know it's a stereotype, but I always give Vietnam the hat. I think they did wear these hats in like the war though, didn't they? Well, I guess then they wear it to farm rice because it keeps the sun off your head. So I guess it's not too much of a stereotype. Although I'm pretty sure the fact that like people in China wear it and people in Japan wear it, people all over Asia wear it, but only Vietnam wears it in Polandball is because of like the Vietnam War. There we go. Vietnam, nice easy one. Okay, Poland eating a pierogi. Poland. What a great country. I had the pleasure of visiting Poland when I was 18. I went to Auschwitz, but I went to Krakow too. Auschwitz was eye-opening and really sad, but I'm glad I saw it because pictures don't do it justice. You realize it is literally like the size of like an entire city. Well, it's like the size of like a medium-sized city. It's not just like a few huts here and there. It's humongous. But the city next to it, Krakow, is really great. Face store, I swear I drew the Yukon last time, my friend. Like, I swear I drew the Yukon because I was like, oh, the Yukon, yeah. Or was it Northwest Territories? I don't remember. I drew one of them. I know it wasn't Nunavut because I love drawing Nunavut. It's In my opinion, Nunavut is an S tier flag. It is so good. Sorry, I'm bringing it up. I might just draw Nunavut as like just because I want to, but I won't because I know I'm here to draw chat and not draw what I want to. Oops. Oh, I just got the thumbnail of the Nunavut flag. Sorry, 1 second. The Nunavut flag. I love it so much. It's so good. Nunavut used to be part of the Northwest Territories up until the 90s. I think it was 1999. But the people from the Northwest Territories are much different than the people from Nunavut. The people from Nunavut are like Inuit who live isolated on islands that you can't access unless, like, you can access them like half the year, I think. And only from boats and flights out of like Ottawa, and a few select like Canadian cities. Like you can't just like get on a plane in like Chicago and like go visit Iqaluit. You have to like charter a really tiny little plane from Ottawa, and that's how you get there. Sounds like it would be a good adventure though. Draw upside down Poland if you please. I am. Or do you mean right side up Poland? Draw Germany with a style helm? Yeah, I'll do that. I like drawing helmets. But first I must draw the pierogi. So I want to shade the pierogi a little bit. I like to give things like shading. On my last stream I didn't do any shading because I was being tired and lazy, but this time I'm not. It might just be biased, but I feel like Poland is like, when I draw him, he just seems like the most jovial, cutest little country. Like all the other ones are like kind of cute, but Poland, I think it's because, honestly, it's because the way you draw Poland, it's like he already has a big doofy smile. So he just looks like happy. Whereas, you know, like, oh, America, I guess he has like a smile here too, and whatever. Okay, well, there's Poland with his pierogi. Okay, Germany with a Stahlhelm. Soon I'll have to increase the canvas. Okay, actually, the more I look at it though, this isn't, that's not that bad. That's pretty good. It's not that bad. Is ancient Japan still in the basement? Honestly, Kolai and I haven't really thought of what happens to ancient Japan past that. I think this is like spoiler alerts. I think we were like considering doing a bit where me in the short, like, I erased Japan off the canvas and it like erases Japan to like the twisting nether, but we didn't, we like the other ending. Or something like that. I don't quite remember, but I just remember we tossed around the idea of me erasing Japan. Oops, that's way too big. Germany, another flag I really like to draw. Straight out of parenting. Germany with a Stahlhelm. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Okay, shading here. Oops, what have I done? That was a big mistake. Okay, so I'll color him. Actually, no, I can't color Germany because then he'll turn orange. There we go. Stahlhelm. Usually I do a dark gray. Yeah, I guess that was the original color. Duh. No, that's a little wrong there. There we go. Nice. Dark gray. Maybe a little lighter, I think. I got, after doing the art for 2 days into Belgium, I hate to say this. Well, it's World War One, so it's not so bad. I got so good at drawing Stahlhelms. At first, I was like, holy shit, how am I supposed to draw so many Stahlhelms? And then after a while, I was like, oh, I kind of figured it out. This one's a little rougher, but like I'm trying to like speed run this. Like when I was doing the art for 2 days into Belgium, I took my time a little bit more because I wasn't really like I was under a time crunch, but they were like, have this ready, for like a week and a half. That was when the channel was really small too, so it wasn't like nothing was as big of a rush back then. Werfen. Okay, Germany with a Stahlhelm. He goes up here. Save. I'll draw Sweden watching the Minecraft movie, but I am not going to draw the Minecraft movie. I never played Minecraft. I actually don't know what they look like. Like, I know they're like block people. But I'll draw Sweden watching television. We call that a compromise. And plus, my good friend Dick Rhino, he's from Sweden, so I want to include him. I'm going to draw Sweden as Dick Rhino. I don't know if he has any interest in Minecraft. I'm sure he probably doesn't. But it's going to be him watching the Minecraft movie. I really like Sweden's flag. Actually, funnily enough, I am wearing a shirt right now because back in it was on Halloween actually. Like 3 days around Halloween, I went to Sweden and I visited Dick Rhino. They let me out of the basement. And I am wearing that shirt that I got when I was like walking around. Let me see if I can find it. It's a really ugly shirt. Oh, I found it. I can't believe I found it on Google. I'm literally wearing the Sweden shirt right now. Sorry, I'm trying to get oh man, I'll screenshot it if I have to. Oops, I don't want to save the image. Yeah, I love it. It's like my favorite shirt. I like it because it kind of looks, I'm not going to say it, but it's funny. What a fantastic country that was. Oh man. Everybody was so polite. Everything was so clean. All the buildings were so pretty. Everybody was so well dressed. Food was good. All the memes about food in Sweden being bad, they're not true. All the food that I ate in Sweden was delicious. And I will say, to put it to bed, Sweden's better than Denmark. I went to Denmark also on that same trip. And I much preferred Sweden. Okay, so now I draw the DR helmet, the hardest part. It has that like thing, you know. Let me darken this up a little bit. No, that's ugly. There we go. No, that's still wrong. That's not so, well, no, that doesn't look even. Okay, I guess that's like mildly better, whatever. I don't want to spend all night drawing the horns on Nick Rhino's helmet. Oops. And he's watching a television. He's just gonna address that the Minecraft movie sucks because I'm not drawing a Minecraft character. And for whatever reason, he's gonna have one of those old box TVs because if I just drew a flat screen, which is like a modern TV, it just looks like he's watching a black square. Sorry, I'm hyper-focused because I know if Dick Rhino ends up watching this stream, he'll be disappointed in me if I do injustice to his character. Ooh, already I just did there. The TV needs to be shaded. For once, I don't use the cheap way of shading where I copy and paste everything. I'm going to give him a voice line. What the fuck is this shit? What is it? Can someone answer, like, why? I've seen the videos. Why are people, like, throwing chickens and, like, popcorns and stuff in the Minecraft movie? Like, I don't understand. Draw my favorite country. Draw Romania as a vampire, sure. And your favorite country, Greece. Okay. That's next on the docket. Oh no, I cut off a little bit of the shading there, sorry. Sorry, I have to have the voice line for this. Romania as a vampire. I'll do that first. Then I'll draw Greece. Oh, big to be Romania. Got to admit, I really like Romania's flag too. And I'm not just saying this because I'm always like, oh, I like the easy flags to draw. I like the color scheme. primary colors: blue, yellow, red. My personal favorite color, yellow in the center, as it should be. In fact, not that I based my personal stupidity off of Romania, but I might have. Oh wait, come on. Might have kind of did a little bit. We're friends. Okay, anyways, enough about me. More about Vampire Romania. What is everybody's favorite flag? Personally, mine is Palau. What kind of animating software do I use? Whoppers87. Kolai does like the actual legitimate animating, like when stuff looks like real proper animation. That's Kolai, and I believe he's using DaVinci. And when I say I believe he's using DaVinci, I am like 99% certain. I do all of my animating like old school style, like that short with the it was like 2 weeks ago with the elephant that takes Indonesia's hat off and the trunk is moving. That was me animating it like a Disney movie, like drawing it one frame at a time. But we very rarely do that. A lot of the times it's me just drawing the movements in paint, and then Kolai swaps the pictures in and out to make it look like an animation. But other times it's Kolai like straight up using DaVinci to animate. Like, I think I was mentioning this earlier. I don't even think, I know I was. We both animate, but we both animate in very, very different ways. I animate like someone from the 1950s, and he animates like someone from 2024. Sorry, I'm trying to think. How did I draw Romania as a vampire from that one short? I think we released it on Halloween. The one where the US gives blood. And you can't see that it's Romania until the very end. And Romania is like, what? You were donating blood? Or something like that. I don't quite remember. We do a short every day, so I kind of forget some of them. I'm going to keep you. You deserve to stay. Okay, well, no, I got to give him teeth. It's like they don't have to be teeth because he doesn't have a mouth, but they have to be like little fangs. You gotta have that blood red. He's been sucking blood. Okay, that's Vampire Romania. I'm going to reuse the same circle for Greece. Greece actually has a surprisingly annoying flag to draw. You wouldn't expect it, but it absolutely does have an annoying flag to draw. It's because of this part here. Sorry, after I draw Greece, I'll take another request. Sorry, I promised a guy I would draw Greece because he said it was his favorite country. It warmed my heart. I went to Greece. I liked it a lot. The food was great. Athens was beautiful. The swimming was Really nice. So yeah, overall, Greece is a W country. I'm gonna get this flag wrong a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this is the annoying part. This won't be the best Greece you've ever seen. It might even be the worst. Did I like my can of beans? God loves you. Uh, yeah. A lot of the time it's pinto beans, and a lot of the time it's lima beans, and as you guys know, they're kind of fucking disgusting. But I promised to stream today, and I was kind enough to be given. I don't know what kind of beans they are, but like the like pork and beans kind of beans. I was given those, and I was even given a bit of toast because they said that if I could stream for longer than an hour, I would get toast with my beans. And I did. It's been longer than an hour. So yeah, I guess. But what I really want is like a burger, a bag of ketchup chips or something. Oh, Greece, he fits so perfect. Oh, he looks so hopeful. Right next to Poland, who looks so happy with his little pierogi. Oh, and then Hawaii, who's like, actually, one second. Sorry, I have to do this. It's unnecessary, but I have to do this. Ah, he's crying. There we go. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna. You go over here. Okay, what next? Mongolia. You got it. As you can imagine, after our You Just Can't Do It series, along with metaphysics, I've gotten quite good at drawing Mongolia, believe it or not. In fact, you want to see a cheap trick? Watch this. The Jedis won't teach you this. Want to know something even crazier? I know Mongolia's little thing off by heart at this point. It's got this, it's got this, upside down, right side up. Did I get that right? Oh, no, I did. Upside down, right side? Oh, no, they're both upside down. Oh. Upside down, upside down. Sorry, I know chat wants me to draw a lot of things, so if I can cheat, I'm gonna cheat. Okay, the yin yang. And then we've got the little crescent moon thing, the circle, and the little fire. So yeah, see, I pretty much know Mongolia's logo off by heart, which is wild because they don't really have any people. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Bing, bang, boom. That was Mongolia in like 25 seconds flat. That's one for the books. Mauritania, you got it. I love Mauritania. Because it's the one country where it always looks like it's smiling, but it's so miserable. Draw Indonesia after I've drawn Mongolia. I will after I draw Mauritania. That seals it. I don't like that Mauritania changed their flag and added that little red bit onto it. I liked it better when it was just green. Why so serious? Because I live in a really terrible place with a high amount of slavery. I think like per capita, actually no, per capita would be Dubai, but like Mauritania, like don't they have a really serious slavery problem? Poor Mauritania. Must be rough, man. We all get to sit here on a Friday night watching some dude in Canada drop country balls, and the people in Mauritania, they're really suffering. Oops. Okay. Indonesia. I'll draw Indonesia with his hat, so that way we can tell him apart from Poland. Let me get the flag. Indonesia, I notice when you compare their flag to Poland, it's like a little more red. Poland's flag is almost pink. Like, see the difference? Like, Poland is like, let's see actually. It is, yeah, it's way closer to pink and purple. Whereas, yeah, Indonesia is like properly red, like Canada. Like, let's actually see. It has the exact same shade of red as Canada. I don't know if you can see the color thing that I bring up. Oh, you can't. I just looked in studio. Sorry, this whole time I've been comparing colors thinking that you could see like the gradient thing. Like here, I'll show you. I'll have to like print screen. Let's see. Print screen. This is what I've been showing you. So Indonesia and Canada have this, the purest shade of red. Whereas Poland is, it's like right around here. Well, no, it's like more like here. Sorry, this whole time I've been showing you guys the color thing. I didn't know that it wasn't popping up. Now I feel like a stooge. I apologize. Did you notice that troll job I just did there? Indonesia is all of a sudden upside down. I'm surprised we've never done this before. We should also draw Indonesia, like, inversed. Just for the fun of it. Okay, draw Indonesia. I can delete that I'll be right back, my friends. I just have to take a quick bathroom break. I will literally, I'll be like I don't know, 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Before I begin, or continue, I should say, I need to show you some fan art that my dear friend Fritzo has just created for me, for us, during this stream. Because it is totally accurate. I'm just going to post it in the thing. Sorry, I'm bringing it up right now. To how I am right now. Come on. Oh man, my internet sucks. In like in the basement, it's terrible, but like upstairs, it's like good. Come on. Sorry, it's loading. I saw it on my phone. Okay, copy. Look at this. It's me and my monster. And let's see. Yeah, my monster's about half full. That's exactly how it is. This is amazing. Thank you, Fritzo. I love it. I saved it to my phone. I have an album of all the fan art. Not that I'm like full of myself. It's just, I don't know, I appreciate it and stuff. Okay, anyways. Let's get back to it. How do I bring the comments up again? Sorry, 1 second. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I took away I'm reading all the comments on my phone, basically. And I forgot that I had a dud stream, just like the last time. That's so annoying. It wouldn't be an Aaron stream without technical difficulties. And everything was going so well, too. What the hell? Sorry, give me 1 second. I keep trying to click on the stream so I can read comments, and it's saying, this content is not available. But it literally says that it's happening. I don't understand. Okay, we'll have to do this the hard way. Yeah, according to OBS, I didn't stop streaming. Sorry, I'm reading the comments on the actual YouTube app, like a tool. Draw upside down Poland if I can, please. I'm so confused. Okay, sorry, give me 1 second. Ever since I logged off the YouTube app, everything's been absolutely crazy. But everything looks like it's caught up here. I'm so confused. I'm starting to wonder if I lost internet connection. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna fly off the seat of my pants here and draw United Korea. Sorry, I can't read comments from my phone anymore, so I'm gonna have to keep checking in with the YouTube app. So annoying. I don't know what my, like, maybe if I turn the data off on my phone, maybe then it'll work. That's so stupid. Like, come on. My phone is from, I have a phone from 2019. So it's not the most reliable, but I love it. And I actually have a brand new phone from 2025, but I haven't bought a case for it yet. So I'm afraid to, like, I don't like having a naked phone, you know? Sorry, I'm looking up the United Korea flag. Ew, it's so ugly. God, that's like the worst flag I've ever seen. That's terrible. Ugh. Can I just draw, like, the old Korean flag? Yeah, I'll just draw that. Sorry, this is too gross. Ugh, I wish I could figure out what's going on with this. This content isn't available. Please try again. Okay. Does Korea actually want to be reunited? I kind of always thought that they didn't. Because, like, what was it? That, like, South Korea would basically have to pay for everything. High on American Spirit? Yeah, absolutely you can. Just, if you're in the Discord, just ping me. Aaron C14. Oh. I see that dead pixel there. I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry. Sometimes when I do art for the channel, I forget my dead pixels, and Kolai's like, "Yo, bro, dead pixel, dude, please, can you fix it?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sorry, man." Sometimes I don't see it. I see it more on this because I'm using a smaller canvas, but the shorts canvas is usually pretty big. So some dead pixels I just miss, and they're usually like at the edge of like a black outline or something. So you just don't, I don't know, I don't notice it. But Kolai, he's, as Gimli said, he has the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox. He notices everything. But I'm glad. He's a very, he likes everything to be like clean. And he wants everything to be the best it can be. Like without him to quality check, you would get a lot of a more lazy product. Like Kolai keeps me, you know, he keeps me pretty much from just being a lazy prick. United South Korea, that wasn't so bad. And he's going to be happy because he's united. Actually, no, he's going to be sad because now he has to rebuild North Korea after more than 80 years or 70 years or whatever of mismanagement. So I'm wondering, did you actually? I'm looking at the YouTube thing right now. Did you guys see my my South Korea? I'm watching the YouTube Studio app in it. Oh yeah, no, I see it. It's there. Okay, perfect, cool, we're good. Okay, who's next? I'm reading the comments right now. Who's spamming? Can I just ban them myself? Let me go up in chat. Okay, yeah, I see. Put user in timeout for 30 minutes. Confirmed. There we go. No more Qing Dynasty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ban the spammers. Guys, call out the spammers' names. I'm gonna go get them. Draw how World War III will look like. I've seen that comment a few times. Put user in timeout. 30 minutes. Confirmed. Gone. Neobes? Alright. Oh, there he is. I found you. The fact that 3 people called you out means I'm putting you in timeout for 24 hours. I used to be a mod on our Polandball, bro. I'm so good at fucking banning people. Gone. Anybody else? Can I draw Botswana? Absolutely. I love Botswana. I don't want to toot my own horn. It was me who came up with the Botswana thing way back when. Sorry, I have to prove myself here. Botswana program file. Polandball. It was me who came up with Botswana. Like, I was the one who actually came up with it. It was for lesser known September, like a long time ago, like 5 years ago, I want to say. For this comic, which I'm going to post in chat over here. Okay, so Botswana, 1964. I guess he gets his independence, then bzzz, the system has boot. Botswana is online. Citizen, yeah, this was a thing of the past. Anyways, just a person from Africa is poor and hungry. Citizen Botswana has detected sorrow, explain the cause. Downloading infrastructure, 35%. Botswana has resources. He gets his money and everything, finds out that he has AIDS. And then the 2 African people are calling him, well, who's that? That's Tanzania, and that's the Congo. They're calling him uncivilized, but then they just fight and kill each other. Yeah, it's a kind of a spicy comic. But that was the first ever Botswana comic. So there we go. Probably shouldn't have shown that. Oh, actually, this is another one I made. Sorry, and this one's not like bad or anything. Botswana. Sorry, I love I feel like not many people have even made Botswana. Yeah, Botswana deals with poachers. Sorry, I'm gonna show off one more comic and then I'm gonna draw Botswana because yeah, Botswana is my baby. Like I was the one who came up with Botswana, and anybody else wants to deny that claim, they can prove it by posting an older Botswana comic, but like mine is from like 2019 or something. No, not that one. I want the other one. This one's got some gore in it. Okay. So he finds the dead rhino, right? And he's really pissed off because they have like an animal protection thing. I'm just gonna be Drew Durnall here. Botswana Assessment Systems Online Species Report Diceras bicornis / back rhino vitals report 0 assessing cause. This is Namibia and a lot of poachers come from there. Cause found, poacher assessing, hostility to level high, weapon machete, threat moderate, solution determinants neutralize. Downloading program file machete combat 21%, 44%, 69%, nice, 88%, 99%. Showing 100%, and then he guts them really good. I'm gonna keep this actually. Neutralize, 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 and then he's just like a pile of meat. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever played World of Warcraft, but I directly inspired this from in WoW, and just there's piles of meat when you get killed, I guess. Vitals report 0, hostile neutralized, end program. So yeah, I was the father of Botswana. Here. I'm going to use that same color scheme actually. Sorry for the tangent. I think I voice a comic better than Drew Durnall. I know Cole certainly does. Okay. Neutralize, neutralize, neutralize. Because yeah, I noticed one thing I did is I think I made his color a little bit off from the flag color, which is like a sin in my eyes. Yeah, see, I did. I made it a little bit more gray to show that he's a robot. But like, what can you do? He's a mate. And I think with the Botswana comic I did for the channel, I even made Botswana look a little bit more. Actually, sorry, I want to bring this one up too, because I gave him like much cooler eyes. The one where like, what is he? He like turns into a toaster or something. Actually, no, I'm not gonna waste your time anymore. Sorry. I'm just like, here, let me show you every single thing I've made about Botswana. This random country in Africa hardly anybody's heard of, but I came up with a meme about it. Oh yeah, and his eyes turn red when he kills Namibia. Ooh, geez, and his like skin's being pulled back. Wow. I probably needed some therapy back then. Neutralize, neutralize, neutralize. His eyes are gonna be red, and you know it. Yeah, I think there was there's a video essay that we did. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, it was the PNN that I think it was the last ever PNN that we did. Dick Rhino wrote it. I drew for it. Dick Rhino hosted it, and we did a bit on Botswana. And I have it where like his eyes are something about like people saying Jesus was an AI, and they're worshiping Botswana. And his eyes are green, but then when Botswana turns on them, his eyes are like red. And yeah, ever since then, I've been drawing Botswana with like green eyes when he's happy and like red eyes when he's pissed off. Neutralize, neutralize, neutralize. Shit, I'm gonna be saying that for the rest of the stream now. I get like phrases caught in my head. It's like a disease. What should have been a quick drawing ended up taking like 10 minutes. Thank you guys for being patient with my tangents and my nonsense. There's Botswana. I expanded the canvas because I was running out of space. Yeah, because I used half the space for this gory ass drawing. I'll put them over here. All right, I'm going back to the comments now. Sorry, I don't know. Ever since my phone took a crap, so I can't read the comments while I'm drawing. Oh, by the way, now that I'm looking at comments again, call out the spammers and I'll ban them. Aaron is a softie. I know I'm a softie. Draw East Germany. I thought I banned that guy. Oman, please. Yeah, I saw you ask for Oman a few times, but you weren't spamming, I noticed. You were just asking nicely. I'll draw Oman. The most neutral country in the Middle East. Sitting there with their oil while everybody around them burns. Pretty simple flag too, this won't take long. That crest thing in the corner, I've only drawn Oman for, I think, 2 shorts. I don't think I've ever used Oman in a comic. Like before the channel, I was drawing lots of comics. I probably drew like, I don't know, 500, 600, it's hard to keep count. I don't remember ever drawing Oman because I never actually knew anything about Oman. Kolai's a pretty worldly guy. He knows a lot about a lot of countries, I notice. Whereas I know about like Germany, Canada, US, Australia, like stuff like that. A little bit about Palau. So I never really had to use Oman, but yeah, I think 2 shorts. Both of them Kolai wrote. Super smart guy. Sorry, I don't mean to give you a seizure. This is how I get rid of my unwanted lines from my lazy. Well, I wouldn't call it lazy, but I have to draw a lot of balls, as you can imagine. Oh, perfect. Oh, awesome. There we go. I know that sounds like an insult, but trust me, in the Middle East, that's pretty good. I'm rich and everybody forgets I exist. Must be nice. Meanwhile, my country used to be memed for, oh, nobody remembers even Canada exists. Oh, now everybody thinks of Canada every day. 51st state, man. Jeez. Nobody wants to be a state. What? Lose our health care in exchange for in and out? I'll pass. Okay, on to the next. Reading comments now. Now that I'm reading the comments, sorry, like I was reading the whole time, but like I said, my phone died, so I couldn't read anymore. Call out the spammers right now. Ban one Fano game. Cool. I'm not banning them. What I'm doing is I'm silencing them. Like, they can still do things. Oh, I thought I'd been calling. This guy logged in from a few accounts. I noticed he was calling French ball lazy. There was somebody else was calling him lazy. And I quite like French ball, actually. I'm going to put user in timeout for 24 hours. One fan of game is one fan of God. No offense to that guy, but like, come on, don't call French ball names. I like French ball. I notice he's been around a lot. Texas, T34 American. You win the lottery. Instead of winning $1 million, you get to watch some random dude sitting in a bedroom in Canada draw Texas. There you go. Not bad. There could be worse lotteries. And I got to draw Texas because if I draw Texas, then I've drawn Coli, technically, Dick Rhino. Texas is Chicken Scuttle Monkey, who is our singer, who sings 2 Days into Belgium and every other single song that you hear, including all of the background music. The dude has incredible talent. Like, all of the background music you hear, it's all original. If anybody else was to use it, they would get in big trouble. It's all copyrighted to Chicken Scuttle Monkey. He is genuinely a musical genius. Like, he can sing, he can compose, he can write lyrics. We're incredibly blessed to have him on the team, to be honest. Plus, he's like the nicest guy. I'm sure he only streamed that one time, but like, it was a really good stream. And me and him, like, we're pretty tight. Like, I've never met him in real life, but we've been hanging out on the internet for like, oh geez, since like 2013, I want to say. And we like talk every day, so we've grown quite fond of each other. And of course, we work on all these projects together. Like, he does all of the background music and stuff, like on his lonesome. But like on all the songs that he sings, like it's a group effort. We like collaborate on the lyrics. He sings them. We give our input. Then he does the background music for those songs. Chill dude. I like him a lot. Okay. Since it's Texas, he gets a cowboy helmet. Or not a helmet. Cowboy hat. Oh no, that's Australia's hat. How do I draw the cowboy hat again? Sorry, I'm blanking. I forgot how to draw a cowboy hat. Oh, I guess he gets an Australian hat. No, this is dumb. There we go. That's a cowboy hat, kind of, vaguely, sort of. Sorry, once I draw for a really long time, I just start forgetting how to do things. But I don't forget how to shade. That's not the best cowboy helmet, or cowboy helmet. Sorry, after drawing the Canadian in the helmet and then the German with the style helmet, I keep calling every piece of headgear a helmet. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I'm going to give him aviators because that's what Chicken Scuttle Monkey would have wanted. In fact, if it wasn't for Chicken Scuttle Monkey, I wouldn't actually know how to draw aviators. Texas. The stars at night are deep and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Okay, next. I may end this soon, guys. It's been going on quite some time. Let's see how many things I've drawn here. Okay, this doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's not great, but it's not terrible. I want to do some math here. So I've been streaming for about 2 hours. 21 divided by 120 equals 0.0175. So I draw something every 2 minutes, I guess. Interesting. Okay, I'm back reading chat. Tell me who I have to ban and tell me what I have to draw. Do USSR, please. You got it. I already drew Texas. Troy McClure. Draw him by America. Okay. Current year is 128. Holy shit. 128 people want to watch me draw the USSR in like crude cartoon form. That's how you want to spend your Friday night? Okay. You got it. The USSR. Sorry, I'm running out of breath. Me whistling that anthem reminds me of that really shitty Titanic recording anthem. I was hoping I could draw the USSR before I ran out of breath, but I didn't. I lost to the Americans. Bliat, suka, eating nachwi. That's an easy one. I like when people tell me to draw the USSR. It takes me usually like 25 seconds. Their anthem though, S tier. Everything else, C tier. Chat is going by so fast I can't even see anything. Greenland, you got it. By Thomas. Your name already went so far up in chat, whatever. Thomas Unin, something like that. Yeah, I'll draw Greenland. I like Greenland. We feature Greenland in a lot of shorts nowadays, unfortunately. It's unfortunate because like before nobody cared they existed, but now obviously everybody's like, holy shit. The United States is going to conquer Greenland. I think I heard today Donald Trump wants to offer every Greenlander 10 grand. That's $10,000. Like, if you're younger in the chat, it might sound like a lot of money, but trust me, it is not. $10,000 to every Greenlander to join the US. So, okay, so they get to join the US and they get 10 grand. But they lose their free healthcare. So the next time they break their leg in half, that will cost them 10 grand instead of nothing. I just don't see the win. I think if Donald Trump offered every Greenlander $5 million, they should consider it, because like that's a lot of money. And with $5 million, they could move out of the U.S. I'm not trying to diss the U.S. I spent a lot of my childhood in Oklahoma. I have a lot of respect for American people. It's just like the U.S. system is kind of goofy. Like, imagine being in the richest country in the entire world and having to pay for healthcare. Like, bro, people in third world countries have free healthcare. And don't let them lie to you and say, well, it's because we pay so much for our military. That's also a lie. It's because pharmaceutical companies and hospitals like to profit off of it. And lobbyists. It's a cold, hard fact. Okay, what's next? Okay, Uganda, you said that. I would have respected it if you just said it a few times, but you keep saying it over and over and over. And I'm on, my band hammer right now is hot. So I'm putting you in a timeout for 30 minutes, because by then the stream's gonna end. Sorry. I don't like how everybody is spamming. I don't mean to raise my voice, but please, can we all be respectful here? Nobody needs to spam. I'm doing my best here. It's hard to draw everything, you know. Uh-oh, I think my internet's lagging. Okay. My internet's lagging for the moment and I cannot read the chat, so I'm going to draw something quickly. It's going to be me. Aaron always asks chat what they want to draw, but nobody ever asks Aaron what he wants to draw. It's not me usually. Usually it's Palau. Okay, let me see. Is this thing back up yet? Oh yeah, okay, chat's back, okay. Phew, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna finish my little, like, self-absorbed drawing of myself because, like, come on. I deserve it. And then I'll go back to what you guys want. Sorry, I'm almost done. Sweet Caroline, do do do, good times never felt so good. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more. And then I'm gonna turn it in. Sorry, it's been 2 hours. I already drew Canada. Sorry. Finland, you got it. I noticed the person who said Finland wasn't saying Finland, 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 Finland. They just said it once. And that's the thing. If you spam in chat, I ignore you. If I see you just say what you want one time, you're gonna get it. Like, you're gonna get the drawing. I mean, like spamming what you want in chat is it's not going to get you anywhere. Like, trust me, it's not going to get. Because then you're just drowning out the polite people who just say, hello, can you please draw Finland? And then they leave it at that. That's the kind of thing I like. Everybody just yells for what they want these days. And I'm not just talking about live streams. I'm talking about, like, I don't know, just everything. Patience, my friends. Patience is a virtue. And plus, Finland's nice and easy to draw. Berkeley. I know of a few famous Finnish people, all because they play for the Winnipeg Jets hockey team, or have played. Like Teemu Selanne, obviously. One of my favorites, he fell off lately, but Patrick Laine, I loved him. I have his hockey jersey. I actually have two of them. He's so exciting. Like, he's doing really good on the Habs. And I think the Habs, for those that don't know, the Habs is the French-Canadian hockey team. He was on the Winnipeg Jets, then he was on the Columbus Blue Jackets, which is like a really shitty American team. Then they moved him to the Habs, and on the Habs he became really good again. And I'm happy for him. Like, I miss him, but I don't feel like I lost my ex. Like, I just like to see him score. He scores the most amazing slap shot goals. Okay, we have one more drawing. I'm gonna choose somebody who's not spamming, so be ready. Snap and Luna. Please don't spam chat, even though I deserve to be free. Person saying bricks, you've said that a million times. You're spamming chat. I'm not drawing bricks. Draw New Zealand. Okay. To that, your name already scrolled up. That British boy or something like that who just said draw New Zealand one time. You get it. You didn't spam chat, so I appreciate it. Thank you for not spamming chat. I will draw New Zealand. I don't know very much about New Zealand. Other than that, it's like apparently an ally. Although, I don't know, like, even when, like, I know Canada and New Zealand have fought on the same side in every war, but I don't think Canadian soldiers in New Zealand, it's called them New Zealish soldiers, have like actually like fought together. Maybe they did against the Japanese, possibly, because I know like the New Zealanders fought in the Desert Campaign in World War II, but Canada never did. And they fought in the Asia Pacific in World War II, I want to say. But Canada did, but not very much. I think we fought in the beginning when we were defending like Hong Kong and Singapore and stuff. But then the Japanese invaded those places, like before it was known that Japan was like a big time enemy, and Canadians defended. But yeah, I don't know if Canadians and New Zealanders have ever really fought together. Maybe Afghanistan? Either way, they're our brothers. Noise Island. Oh, it wouldn't be New Zealand unless I didn't do this. I'm not going to call it a racist stereotype because it has nothing to do with race, but it is a stereotype. He gets Sting. You know, like from Lord of the Rings. And it's going to be glowing because the orcs are nearby. The other side's going to be cyan. I would love to go to New Zealand. Okay, I'll do an encore. I'll do one more. I said New Zealand would be my last, but I had a lot of fun with that, so I'll do one more. Denmark. Wait, let me scroll up. I saw Denmark. Here, I'll do a double encore because I noticed the person who said Denmark was not spamming chat. But here's what I can do. I know this is super cheap. It is incredibly fucking cheap. But they ask for Denmark. I give them Denmark. I was in Denmark in October. Beautiful country. Amazing. I loved Copenhagen. Wasn't as nice as Sweden, but I liked it. Denmark. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, I'll do another encore. Okay. I can't hardly read anything. Chat is going by so quickly. Please, Mexico. A lot of people are asking for it, and it's my home country. Yeah, I'll do that. But I'm going to cheat. If you don't mind. You guys are about to see something disgusting. It's my character sheet. Might even crash the computer. No, I get it. I get it. If a lot of people have been asking for Mexico, and it is, your home country. It's only fair. I've been to Mexico too. I liked it a lot. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Because the thing is I don't have the energy to draw that eagle standing on a cactus eating a snake. Like, you gotta understand, that's a lot of work. So, oh, here we go. It's loading, I think. Sorry, my computer doesn't like the character sheet. It's like, it's dying. Oh, no, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. Oh, it's alive. Is it alive? Behold. Let me see. Can you see this on stream? Sorry, I have 3 different paints open right now. Oh, no wonder my computer's crashing. Dude, you said Cuba like 50 times. You're not getting Cuba. It's the way of the road, buddy. It's the way of the road. Okay, I have a Mexico on here somewhere. Ah, here. Mexico. Sorry, I know that was probably unsatisfying. Fateh's Den, you said India. I noticed you only said it one time. So therefore, you get India. I like when people do not spam. 1 second, I'm getting a notification from YouTube. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Is the stream laggy for you guys, or is it just my internet? I've got 5 bars. Like, the internet on my phone is poor, but is it because everybody's spamming chat? My monster fell over. Okay, India. I think we have quite a few Indian fans. I like that I was like, okay, Finland's my last one, and like here I am drawing more. But the person who asked for India was really polite about it, and I really like that. Like, please, like, saying what you want over and over and over again is not gonna, it's not gonna get you it. Please forgive me, I do not know how to draw the Indian logo very well. It's kind of complicated. Like, it's not complicated. I know it's like based on like a spinning wheel or something like that. Or no, that was the old one. But it's complicated to draw on Microsoft Paint is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I see a dead pixel here. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest. Border blue. I'm sorry for doing the cheap out Mexico. It's just like, come on. This logo is really difficult. At least you got Mexico. And I did draw it. I just didn't draw it on stream. Sorry, it's hard to draw these like when I drew this one here, I think I wasted like, well, I didn't waste 20 minutes, but I spent 20 minutes. But it just, you know, Hawaii getting kidnapped by a bald eagle, just, I don't know, it sounded like a hoot. So this is how I draw India's logo in the shorts. I know it's probably disrespectful, but it's like, it's a complicated seal. Like, it's not complicated, but like it's hard to get right without like proper tools. Because it's got so many lines and they all work in such little perfectly indirect ways where none of them touch, but they're all totally even. I don't know how they would like, nowadays I know they just print it on a flag, but back in the old days when like you would sew your flags, I imagine the Indian flag sewer people probably had a hell of a time. Instead I just kind of make it look like a Macedonian sun with a ton of different little sunbeams coming from it. Oops. There we go. India. Okay, now I'm dead serious. One more. Sorry, I'm tired. It's been like 2.5 hours almost. Mini chat one more time. Scotland. You got it. Scotland. I'm Canadian, but I have like 35% Scottish blood or something like that, which is like something Americans say. So I don't, when people ask like, "Well, what are you?" I say Canadian, but like if I did a 23andMe, it would say I was like Scottish, partly. It's like, I think I'm like Scottish, English, and Polish, and a little bit Welsh. and who knows what else. My family has lived in Canada since like 1890 though, so I don't really technically consider myself anything other than Canada. Like, I can't speak Gaelic. I can't speak Welsh. And I can't understand what the people in train spotting are saying. Nor can I understand what the, like, oh, what, you win it, mate, kind of British people say. So, I'm just Canadian. But I can speak Canadian that English people can't understand. Honestly, out of all of the Scotlands I've ever drawn, this one is actually my best. Whenever I draw Scotland, it always looks so shitty because I always get the, what's that, the St. Andrew's cross? Is it the St. Andrew's cross? Let me see here. Is it the St. Andrew's cross? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the like the X cross. I always get it wrong. Like, it just always looks like not quite right. It looks awkward. Like, if ever you've seen our shorts with Scotland, because I've drawn them, it just doesn't look right. I've never actually gotten it this good before. Hilarious. I used to know the Braveheart theme song off my head. Freedom. I make Scotland look brave because, well, he is. I always like when I draw Scotland in Polandball, kind of always like, it reminds me like of a little mustache a little bit. Like it's hard to describe it. It's like a little handlebar mustache. Like, let me just draw it quickly here. Like Hulk Hogan, you know? Like, that's what I think about when I draw Scotland in Polandball. Like, he always has a Hulk Hogan mustache. But that's illegal, so I'm getting rid of it. Oh, I can't control Z that far. God damn it. Alright, well, I gotta commit. I know Braveheart wasn't historically correct, but whatever. It's a good movie. God damn, does Mel Gibson know story structure, or whatever that meme is from South Park. Freedom! And then that, like, bagpipe song sways in. Okay. That's a lot of drawing. Like, I know it doesn't look like a lot of drawing for 2 hours, but trust me, it is. Thank you kindly for spending your Friday night with me. I appreciate it a lot. I'm gonna call it quits, and I hope you guys really enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll stream again, and I'll try to do, you know, this drawings that people didn't get. It's hard, especially when chat spams so much. Anyways, good night. Thank you.